let's see how things go. Hello everyone, I'm Iron Phoenix and welcome to, well, a heatwave in the UK at the moment, but specifically Minecraft modded, Nuclear Earth. I think believe it's actually Nuclear Earth re-irradiated. It's available on Curse. It's Minecraft, surprisingly, and there's a few things going on. I've just started, well, I started a new game and immediately died, and then just kind of basically remade the world because that was a bit of a nasty start. But it is currently night, I believe, outside. Yep, the moon has just gone up, and there is certain influences with Fallout in this pack. Specifically, outside, instead of zombies, you've got ghouls, and ghouls are awful. So don't go outside at night unless you're actually prepared for it. I've literally just started. I do have a quest book. I have things that I need to find, and I need to be careful of my rads because my rads are going up because I've got no armor, I've got no radiation protection. It is just me and my new stone pickaxe, and I need equipment. So I'm going to be doing a bit of mining until the sun comes up. Just got some quartz. This uses, I don't actually know what version of Minecraft this is on. Ooh, coal. I don't know what version of Minecraft this is on. It's certainly newer than what I've been playing this week, which I was playing some Hubris because, well, it's a wonderful mod pack just to play if you don't really want to mess around too much with lots and lots of mods and stuff. But that's on 1.7.10, whereas obviously we've got the shield here, so obviously this is on a much newer version, probably like 1.10 or 12 or something. It's not on the latest version anyway, but then quite a lot of mod packs aren't, not the ones that nothing that I've played has like snifflers in, for example. Certainly nothing I've played as a crafter in, which is going to be a block that I'm not going to bother with because I only really play modded Minecraft, and why would I use something that's objectively worse than quite a lot of the other crafting systems out there at the moment in modded. So yeah, you know, good for people who only play vanilla, but not so great for if you've already been spoiled by pretty much every other crafting, auto crafting method out there at the moment. So yeah, I'm on the hunt at the moment for iron. So I need to get down to what, Y24, around here should be alright. I'm slightly surprised I've not run into it already, but what have we got here? We've got some copper. Will be good. Now that's probably going to spawn water. Yes, of course that's going to spawn water. Of course, because it's called something called the water source stone. Ah, there's some iron. Oh, it's poor iron from Railcraft. Now this, I believe, it's large. It's a large vein, but it doesn't give much iron. Like, oh, and there goes my pickaxe. Well, we got some poor iron ore. So I've got Railcraft, which has got some quite useful things in it. Specifically the tunnel bore, weirdly. I need to go out for wood. I don't have any on me. I believe the tunnel bore. Yeah, the tunnel bore. That is really useful, but it's going to need steel to make. This is just cooking up some things. We've got our quest book, and so the stuff that instead of getting like a specific reward, I mean, some of this stuff might come with a specific reward, but mostly it's sort of coming with get something called beginner loot. We've got, from what I remember, Nuclear Craft is on here, obviously, but great, some more copper. We've got Immersive Engineering, we've got Industrial Craft, I believe, or not, Tech Reborn, that's the one, Tech Reborn. Mechanism, obviously, quite a lot of these sorts of packs do have Mechanism. This is pre-create, so we don't have create, unfortunately. But we do have some other things, including Astral Sorcery, Britannia. Obviously, again, Britannia is one of those packs which is basically in every single mod pack out there, as well as we got some endgame stuff here. All the stuff that we can get interested in. I'm kind of waiting for the sun to come up because I don't really want to go out at night. Can't. Oh, I do have some. This. Make myself a tin pickaxe. I don't know how good that is compared to iron. Probably not that good because it's tin. But yeah, what a week anyway. It's been quite warm here in the UK. That's silver, not tin. So I've been dealing with that anyway, just the sheer heat. It is rather ridiculous. But that's climate change for you. It's May and it's a heat wave in the UK. But not to worry, because it's going to be raining for the next 2 weeks or something. So yay. Can look forward to that at least. And yeah, I mean, gaming's been pretty much the same as always, you know, usual dramas. I did want to do a stream last week, and I never actually got round to it because of the whole Helldivers thing kicked off. But that's actually part of the reason why I decided to do one today, partly because it's going to be even hotter tomorrow, and yeah, that's not going to be fun. But yeah, no, Helldivers, it's all really sort of kicked off because Sony, in their infinite wisdom, decided that it would be a really, really good idea to force people who play on PC to have PSN accounts, which is fine if you know what you're getting into before you play the game, but for quite some time, because it wasn't working, it was optional, and so people weren't using it. And that was quite good because there are countries that it's not supported in, and we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, so they decided to enforce this, and they decided to restrict the purchase of the game in certain countries. And the internet kicked off about it, and rightfully so. Whilst, you know, there were certain aspects of it that obviously went too far because it's the internet and people always go too far with these things. You know, the threats. You know, don't do that. You can put your point across quite easily by just leaving a review, which is what a lot of people did, and that's good. You know, if you don't like something, leave a review to state exactly what you don't like. The game's good, but they've done something weird, you know, it's not been released in a particularly good state, all that sort of stuff. That's exactly what the review system is there for. And people did, and Sony apparently changed their mind, except that they haven't so far. There are a lot of countries that are still blocked from being able to buy the game because PSN is not available in their region. So obviously it's good that the sale has been restricted, so they can't accidentally buy something they can't play, but it's not so good when you consider some of the countries that are on this list. Because obviously, you know, there was a certain side of people saying, well, just you know, PSN account. Well, you know, you can just get a PSN account. What if you live in a country like Guernsey? Because sure, you know, some of the countries on this list, you can look at it and you can say, yeah, okay, I can understand why PSN may not be available in somewhere like Afghanistan. That is a country that is not particularly stable in any way, shape, or form, and you know they've got other things to worry about than trying to get PSN into the region. However, what about countries like Guernsey? Now, some people may not know where Guernsey is. So Guernsey is, I think it's just north, it could be just south. Anyway, it's right next to a country called Jersey. Now, the two countries are islands. And you may think, okay, where are these islands? You know, are they down in the South Pacific or some random place? No, they're next to France. Yeah. It's just that it's next to France, and it's not like it's some, you know, weird country or, you know, like it's built on an oil platform or something. No, it's been there for quite some time. I don't know how long, but it is also a British colony as well. It's a, I believe it's technically an overseas. Oh god, I can't remember what they call them. I think it's an overseas territory technically. So it will be self-governing. But it's under the British umbrella of protection. Fun fact, Jersey, its neighbouring island, was the only part of what would be technically mainland Britain to have been invaded during World War II. But because it is technically mainland Britain, you can fly there from Britain without needing a passport, which is kind of interesting, or at least I find it interesting. And that is somewhere that I do want to go back to at some point. You know, I went there when I was very young once, and I would like to see it again. Through my eyes, as it were. So I don't really remember anything from that trip at all. So yeah, and you know, to those people saying, "Oh, just get a PSN account," what are you going to tell to the people who live in Guernsey? You're going to tell them to move? You know, it's not on really. But of course there is that other side of it as well, and it's like, well, okay, so what about the legalities of it? No, they can do it. You know, every company, every storefront reserves the right to refuse a sale. At least that's how it works in the UK. Other countries have different rules, but you know, it's things like when you're dealing with age-related sales. A lot of countries will reserve the right to refuse a sale because of laws within the country. I don't believe, anyway, I'm not a lawyer, but I don't believe that there's any rules prohibiting from them doing such a thing, because there is no requirement that a games company keep a game in working standard in any shape or form. Which is playing devil's advocate here a little bit, possibly a good thing, because it means that if a product is being sold that isn't making any money, they're not obligated to keep it updated for those two people that still play it. But it's not so good when you consider instances like this where a game has been sold and now access to it, in theory, could be revoked or restricted, limited, or because, you know, PSN, in this case, it wasn't working on release. it is working now, and that is something that they want to go ahead with other games as well. And I think the next game that's going to be hit by this is Ghost of Tsushima. It's already been pulled off stores in 177 countries in the world. It's been pulled off the storefronts because PSN, basically, because Sony want people to I don't know what their reasoning, but I know what their reasoning behind it is. It's for moderation purposes. That's what they have said. In actuality, who knows what their reason is, to be fair. Maybe just to pad their numbers to try and make PSN look better than it is. Who knows, really. But it's an interesting situation that we kind of find ourselves in. I've not played Helldivers, I should note, because it's that sort of squad-based game, and if you end up wanting to play it, in some situations you'll end up having to play with randoms, and randoms aren't the best. I've had a lot of bad experiences with dealing with randoms, so it's just like, yeah, you know what, I just want to play single player games, or games like Fortnite where it's just me versus everyone. I'm cool with that as well. Right, let's have a quick look while we stand outside and dose up on radiation. Right, I need black quartz, I need radiation shielding, so that would be coal, iron and lead. That I might actually be able to do now, and that would be so useful. So I'm really sucking up the radiation here, and having the ability to reduce that a little bit would be rather useful. Oh dear. So I don't even want to look at how warm it is in this flat. Oh god, it's rather warm where I am. Oh, it's fine. It's only 29 degrees in here. Alright. Get this cooked up. I need some coal. Does it work with charcoal? Radiation. Light radiation shielding. Here we go. No, it only works with that and coal. Okay, so I do need to go digging for some coal as well, and I need to actually make the armour. Of course. So at the moment I don't have any. So that will do 3 pieces, 2 pieces, I don't know. I think I need to get a little bit more lead. I'll also look for some coal down here. Right, that's the lead. Just shove that in the furnace. And then sort of continue on down. Oh. Some galena for Tech Reborn. There's some osmium and there's some more iron there. I don't know how long, 'cause obviously when you're dealing with mod packs, sometimes they'll change recipes. I don't know if this is going to be the case with this, but let's have a quick look. Metallurgic infuser, I will need See, this is where we sort of get to the right. We do have a tech tree, as it were. So that's going to be interesting to kind of navigate. I have played this game before a long time ago. Oh, that was iridium ore. Okay. I have played this mod pack a long time ago, and from what I remember, it was quite fun. So I thought, you know what, let's play a little bit of this. So in keeping with the Fallout themes, I guess. As Fallout is taking the world by storm, which I think is really good. Actually, it's a fantastic world to explore, and I really do hope that the people coming into the gaming sphere from TV, because people who use Amazon will now have watched the Fallout TV show, and there'll be some people who've watched it, and obviously some who don't, but whatever. People will have now watched it, and they'll now be sort of thinking, well, we want to know more about this world, and they'll be playing the games, and I think that's a really interesting avenue that you can get people in, because generally when you go the other way, when you go from game to TV show, a lot of the time it's not great, and it's quite rare to see something like Fallout take people, grab people and pull them into the hobby, because obviously they tried that with the Halo franchise, and it's just not worked. Just like it didn't really work when they did Doom in whenever it was. Let's just check. I've got this issue with my mouse. I think there's some interference somewhere, and every so often I just need to reset it, and then it's smooth again. Alright, where do I... There we go. So yeah, it is quite interesting, seeing how the Fallout TV show, for a start, has been really well received. And people are now sort of coming in and wanting to experience the world for themselves. And yeah, sort of, I guess the hope is that people will sort of stay in it, stay with this sort of this sort of, they'll play what they, they'll see something interesting out of this, and they'll want to play more. Is my hope that gaming can work that way as well. I've just made some light radiation shielding, which obviously I can't do anything with until I make this helmet, and then I can attach the radiation shielding to this. It's not much, but it's some armour, and I desperately need some armour right now. And it's also some radiation resistance as well. So the amount of radiation that I'm pulling into myself is going to go down. Now I can also cook those mushrooms, which I've eaten all of them, but I can maybe build a bit of a farm to kind of get those going. I've never actually made a mushroom farm. Not a proper one, anyway. But that's going to certainly be something else that's on the cards. Right, so I need that coal. Oh, burn the wood. Because I need to get a full suit of radiation protection. There are like hazmat suits and the like as well, I believe anyway. So that's something else to sort of work towards. There's nuclear reactors when we start dealing with power and all sorts. In fact, this probably may not be a particularly long stream because, yeah. But if, I guess it would be one of those cases of, well, I'll just kind of see, this pack may make a sort of a return, maybe when I'm a little bit further through. It's quite likely that I've streamed this in the past, but I just I like to start fresh with some of these things. Let's have a quick look through, make sure I've... Right. So we've got these chests, which will require wood. I need to find dirt. Probably also should go out to the outside and see if I can find some of this stuff. Deserts, oh dear. I remember trying to find deserts. The way that I quite often do it, the map does help. Here we go. Because it down here in this text box here, it does tell you where things are. So you can just kind of do a little bit of a scan around and see if you can find anything that just reads up as desert, and then you can go to that area, because you do need to go to desert, specifically desert, not sand, to find some of these things. But yeah, all this nearby is just nuclear wasteland, which isn't helpful. We'll go this way, 'cause why not? Let's see if we can find some more coal. I think this is copper. And that's lead. Totally take the lead as well. And then maybe I might actually be able to do some building. Have to be very careful in this pack, mostly because I've just realised I need the mushroom. I need to get some mushrooms, so I need it to be day outside, because I need to go outside to get mushrooms and wood and dirt and make some tree farms and get lost underground. It's somewhere around here somewhere. Where is it? Is it down? Nope. Is it here? No. Might be back where I was. Around here. And then there it is. It's turned into a bit of a maze down there, as it turns out. Ah, good. Sun is up, I think. Yeah. Right. Now you can reduce. There are other ways of reducing the radiation in an area, mostly by using things like radiation scrubbers. Oh, yeah, that's hot. That's getting hotter. Didn't help that both times I started, it dropped me in the middle of a really hot zone, like stupidly so, with like corium and all sorts everywhere. So I'm up there. It's better over here. And you can also get rad away. As I said, this mod pack has certain influences. There's ways of reducing your rads, but I'm not quite there yet. Also, there's a ghast there. I'm going underground for a moment just because I want to cook these. I'm gonna just make some boots. I know it's not particularly efficient because technically I should start with chest plate and leggings first for proper protection, but I need some protection. I need something out here, so I'll just do with what I've got. Shield is really easy to make, isn't it? I think it's one. Yeah, it's just I just need one ingot and 2 logs. And I'm going to quickly run over there to that forest and grab some dirt so that I can start building up a bit of a tree farm. Because once I chop down these trees, and they're not particularly large trees, once I chop them down, there's no dirt underneath them. So I'm going to quickly nip over here, hopefully get some dirt. I'm going to very quickly nip over here because that radiation is nasty. Yep, 1 rad a tick. Come on, come on. I'm suffering from something. Weakness, slowness, something along those lines. Probably weakness. As you get more and more radiated, you get more and more side effects. Yeah, I've got weakness and mining fatigue from that little excursion, but I do have 3 dirt, which means I can get 3 trees up. That's the main thing, and I might be able to do something about that once I get this going. That's going to be a little challenging. Yeah, there we go. I've just got to consume my own body weight in mushrooms now to try and get that radiation down, because that mining fatigue is not great. This pack certainly has a lot more sort of repercussions than, say, Fallout did for sucking up the rads. And yeah, one of these is just like, yep, we're going to give you mining fatigue now and nausea, and yeah, as that bar ticks up and you've not really got anything you can get rid of it with, you just kind of have to deal with it. I might just nip down to that dried riverbed. How much time do you think I have? Not long. There was a dried riverbed down here. Well, what I should do is just mark this spot. And right, avoid that. That's right. So if I turn this way, we'll see. We'll see how hot it gets. Probably quite hot. Oh yeah. I think we must be in a pocket right now of some quite low. Oh, there's corium. That's that bad stuff. A lot of bad stuff. Yeah, no, we need to. And now we've got hunger. need to cook these mushrooms. That mining fatigue, it's like, oh yeah, you wanna break some leaves? Well, have fun with that. Yes, I really need, like, Radaway would be nice, but I doubt I might get lucky and get some in a drop, but yeah, I've run into quite a lot of quite irradiated zones actually. I have to work out how we can get these mushrooms to grow. But for right now, I need to cook them all. Or cook most of them and maybe just kind of hollow out an area here where I can maybe get them to grow. Just kind of put them down here maybe. I'll plant 3 and then I'll cook the rest. So we're pulling the rads off at least now. A little bit. Right, okay, so just do not have. I'm gonna burn that. I'm sure I can find some more coal. It's just that I'm running so low on iron, and I'd really like to get some. That can't go up. Let's get a new pickaxe. Down we go, and maybe just do a cross here. Mining's going to be an absolute pain now. I'm thinking I'm going to stop here now, just because I may come back to this. We'll kind of see. But yeah, for now, I think it's probably a good idea that I stop for now. But yeah, this will probably be back. Well, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know when we'll be back, but we will be probably doing a bit more of this on stream, because it is quite a fun mod pack. If you like your sort of Fallout-y, survival-esque, wastelandy sort of vibes. So with that, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.